And I had went to the store with my daughter and my son-in-law, and we got back, and there's so much people running up to us and saying, "Oh, are you okay, you okay?" And I didn't know what they're talking about. Then my son come, "Mom, there's a guy that ran into our house with a gun, and cops had to coax him out of our house." And I said, "Our house?" I pointed like I was like in shock. I know. I said, "Our house?" And he said, "Yeah, Mom." And he said, "Look," and he showed me his iPhone and showed me all the police with guns pointed at my house. And, oh. But my immediate reaction was anger, because what if my kids were here? My two 4-year-old babies. Even worse, all my grandkids. What would he have done? You know, I would never want to experience anything violent with my kids ever again, and that just shook us up, you know. And I feel bad for everybody else in the neighborhood, because they were watching everything, and they see everything transpire before it came, you know, to the point where he came into my house, and it's still the talk of the community. Just this morning I went to my stepmom's, who was just next block, and she filled me in on her, what she saw, and seen him running around, and she has little kids too, and she was, "My girl, we gotta get the heck out of this area," you know, and it's sad, because, you know, everything's convenient here. You know, it's just a few odd apples, rotten apples, I guess, or how can I say it, I don't know, but it's sad because North Central gets a bad name anyway. But, you know, I've always minded my own business living here, and it's been okay, you know, as long as I don't bother anybody. But I don't want this guy to come back here, or anybody else for that matter. And as far as the door not locked, you know, I was telling you how close, you know, my daughter lives, without being specific. So, you know, it wasn't a big deal about not locking the door. But in any event, he shouldn't be running into anybody's house anyway, you know. So yeah, it was very scary, and my kids are still shooken up about that. My 4-year-olds, that's all they can say. That's all they talk about. And they're supposed to start school, and I kept them out because, you know, their anxiety is still up there. So I have to work through that.